All right, in today's video, we are going to do a sketch in XACTIMATE, as well as signing on and putting together an estimate. So this is the room that we will be drawing, which is a kitchen from a previous loss at a homeowner's house. So we're going to go to the XACTIMATE logo. It's either here on the desktop or on our start bar. So we'll hit the XACTIMATE. I'm going to minimize the picture. As XACTIMATE loads up, we're going to enter in our password and our username, which is already in. Since we were the last ones to log in, it will log us right back in. Now, if somebody else uses our username on another computer, it would kick us out and then we would have to re-sign in. So first things you're going to do is any job that is sent from the insurance company specifically, you will be able to find in the cloud. You go to cloud and you hit all projects. Up top in the search bar, you will type in the homeowner's name. So here's the name. We have two of them. One here, but you can look at the dates and you can tell the difference. This was created in August 25th, 2021. This one was created October 13th, 2024. Plus, this is the homeowner's last name. If you come over, you will be able to see it as well. So you double click later on that. We'll double click and you'll see it will say checked out. Now, if you go to your local drive, you'll see the file in your drive and you'll be able to open it up. So we'll double click this and it will open up into our main page for the homeowner. So we are going to work on the sketch on this one, and then we'll work on the other aspects of an estimate in the other videos. But in this one, we're going to go to estimate and we're going to go to sketch. Now, there's two types of sketches you'll be able to get. The first one is you doing it yourself, which is you making the dimensions and drawing the house. The second one would be through DocuSketch, which we will go over of how to upload a sketch that is done through DocuSketch in the next video. So we are going to use the room here. So when you click room, it will always give you a square room. Now, if you click wall, you'll have to connect the walls of how big and how long the room is. It will not connect and give you a room until all the walls are connected, and then it will label this. But for the purpose of this video, we are just going to use the square room because it's just a box. So we'll delete this. Remember, we are drawing this picture, which is basically a rectangle. So the next thing, we're going to double click on the room and we're going to label it kitchen because this is the kitchen area. So in my dimensions that I drew, I knew the width was 7 feet 3 inches. So I am going to left click and hold it down in the middle and drag it over to reach 7 3. Now my next is my length. My length on my sketch that I discovered was 7 feet 10 inches. So let's go down here. Now you can also click the number when you're moving it. So after you move it, you can click the number and you can make it 7 feet 10 inches. But you have to be moving it. And here we go. The little button here will allow you to zoom in. The hand here, if you hover it, is a pan tool where it gives you a hand. You just left click and hold and you could drag it anywhere you like. So we are going to maximize this so we can get a nice input of this kitchen. So the next thing on my sketch, if you look, is there's an opening here. So there's an opening past the refrigerator and the cabinetry. Again, that's a closer one. And you can see in the kitchen area exactly the dimensions and everything of it. Again, this is the job that we are going over. We are inputting a preliminary estimate because the homeowner had mold and no water. So here we go in the kitchen. We're going to use missing wall. So once you click missing wall, we know that it's 3 feet in from the refrigerator. So in my sketch, I have that it is 2 feet and 4 inches wide. I will let that go. Now what I did was we're going to redo it. So if you ever had an issue, you could just hit this undo button and it will bring you back here. And now we're going to, again, all I'm doing is measuring, and now I am going to left click and hold it down and drag to give me my dimension. 2.4. So this is our kitchen now. So the next thing we want to do is cabinets. So the cabinets go above the refrigerator and go all the way down. The cabinets are 1 foot 11 inches in depth. So what we're going to do is we're going to use block. I'm going to click block, and then we are going to left click, hold, and then drag it to connect. Now it's the entire wall here. So now I'm going to just drag this up to connect, and now we're going to come in the depth of 111, which is right there. Now I'm going to double click and I'm going to type in cabinet. Now you need to know the dimensions of the cabinet, as the base cabinets are only 4 feet in linear feet in width. The upper cabinets are 7 feet 10 inches. And if you look here in the photo, you can see the cabinets coming from up top straight down, as well as here in the bottom, going from the bottom straight down. There's nothing up top, but you have these bottom cabinetry that are matching this. So it's 4 feet in width, and then you have the stove here. So now we're going to go back, and now we're going to do the same thing. So now we're going to do the stove first. So the stove was 2 feet 11 inches in width. I'm going to move it up to about a 111 because it connects to the wall. We're going to type in stove. Again, we're just creating the kitchen. Stove there. And then we have another block. And now for our next block, we're going to follow the same 1 feet 11 inches in depth. But the length is different now, as it is no upper cabinets, only the bottom. So we'll type in cabinets again. And again, this is just giving the insurance company an idea of what we have. So here's our kitchen. Now, if you want to get the next step further and get to see a 3D view, you can hover the 3D view and click the 3D. This will now give you an idea. This is an overview of it. There's our entrance from our missing door. You could walk in, and now if you really want, you could just hover over, and once you see the house, you could click it, and you hold on to the left, and you can move the dimensions with your mouse. So here we go. You walk into the kitchen area, and there's cabinets, and these cabinets match these cabinets up here as well. When you want to get out of this, you could just come back to this, the outline shift. Just click that. Oh, sorry. You're going to click out of this, and you're going to hit the plane view, and it will bring you back to your dimensions you have. Once you have your dimensions done in your sketch, then we can go to estimate items and start putting in line items for work that is needed to be done. In the next video, we'll go over line items as well as entering any claim info. See you in the next one.